I guess 2024 is the year of remodeling coasters, as Dollywood announced earlier today that the park will be making some major changes to Lightning Rod. Find out more about it up next. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kevin, and I create all kinds of theme park content. So if that's what you're into, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, as it does really help the channel out, and you'll also never miss a video. So anyway, let's get into it. After opening on June 13, 2016, after operating occasionally in a technical rehearsal status, Lightning Rod opened at Dollywood as the world's first launched wooden coaster. Built by Rocky Mountain Construction at a cost of $22 million, the coaster is made of their topper track. Having an uphill launch of 0 to 45 miles per hour in 2 seconds, a drop of 165 feet, a maximum speed of 73 miles per hour, and a ride length of 3,800 feet, the ride is actually quite impressive even to this day, with its iconic structure built into the mountain. The only problem is that the ride just didn't work. While Lightning Rod uses the common LSM launch system, RMC outsourced it to a company known as Velocity Magnetics. Being RMC's first launch coaster, the prototype was bound to have some issues, but Dollywood and RMC would have never guessed what would happen next. Just a few days after opening, the coaster closed again and went back into a technical rehearsal status until September of 2016. The coaster operated with a ton of downtime throughout 2017, and by July of 2018, the ride was closed until October of 2018 to attempt to fix some of the issues and make it more reliable. When the ride reopened, a few changes were made to the ride's lead car and to the structure, leaving many to speculate that the coaster's launch was adding excessive wear and tear to the support structure, forcing the park to add additional bracing to the ride. The ride continued to operate with frequent downtime until the fall of 2020, where the ride was closed for the remainder of the season. This time, the park announced that 2,160 feet of the coaster's track was being retrofitted with RMC's Iron Horse track. The park essentially was RMCing an RMC. This was to smooth out the coaster as much as possible, as it started developing potholes along the ride course, most notably at the bottom of the first drop. With all of these changes to the ride's track, Lightning Rod now became a hybrid coaster and is no longer a wooden coaster. This leads us to today, where the park has officially confirmed the rumor that everyone has been talking about for quite some time. The coaster's launch will be getting removed, and they will add a new high-speed lift hill and a brand new fleet of trains. Gone are the days of a launched wooden coaster, and now the ride will be a more traditional RMC experience, just with a much faster lift hill. The coaster will now crest the top of the hill at a speed of 13 miles per hour. While this does seem kinda slow, don't worry, it's roughly the same speed that the coaster currently goes over the top of the first hill. The ride will have the same out-of-control feeling, same intense airtime, and same quick transitions. None of the layout is actually changing. Dollywood is confident that this will allow Lightning Rod to operate much more often, allowing everyone who wants to experience the attraction the chance to do so. So what do I think of this change? If the coaster is actually able to operate more often than it currently does, I'm all for it. During all of my visits to Dollywood in the late 2010s, Lightning Rod was closed, and the most I ever got the chance to see was it test twice, and one of those tests was an aborted launch. Eliminating the most problematic feature of the coaster will hopefully give the coaster a lot more uptime than downtime, and that's always a good thing. And to be fair, Dollywood has made a ton of modifications to the coaster to make it more reliable, so we can't say that they didn't try to keep it in its current state. They even modified the launch slightly to cut it off a little bit earlier so it wouldn't cause excessive wear and tear to the ride structure. Do I wish I could ride it with the launch? Absolutely. But do I see myself heading to the park in the next month to ride it? Unfortunately not. But if the ride experience stays the same past the first hill, and it's just as intense as I hear it is, I won't be upset in the slightest. So what do you think of the changes coming to Lightning Rod? Are you upset that they're getting rid of the launch? Are you excited for the changes? What would you want the park to do with the ride? Let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up the video. If you like these kinds of videos going over a brief history of a ride and the changes that are happening to them, or if you have any video ideas that you would like to see me do in the future, make sure to let me know in the comments below. Also, please make sure to like and subscribe, as it does really help the channel out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.